when you absorb your parents' emotions, if your parents don't sort those emotions out, are you able to?
You're able to later in your life, but often as a child you're not able to, because as a child you haven't got that cognizance yet within your soul to work out to actually how to fully experience the emotion. Most children fully experience the emotion, even if it is emotion coming from a parent of damage. They'll fully experience it, but usually the parents start shutting them down as well, because the parents shut themselves down.
Yeah.
So a lot of times a little baby might start crying, and what does the parent do? Picks up the little child and shh, everything will be all right, right? And what we're doing right at that moment is we are projecting onto the child a shut down emotion. And the child is actually now getting, well, hang on a sec, it's not right for me anymore to cry. My parent seems to get distressed every time I cry. You follow me?
Yeah.
And so straight away the child is getting taught how to shut down its emotions. Children are a perfect reflection of parents' emotions, if you allow them to fully experience the emotion.
So if my parents passed on something to me, and now at this stage I can clean it out or
Totally.
fix it up, does that fix it up for them as well?
No.
No. And if I pass that on to my child, if I fix it up, does it fix it up for her?
Yes.
Or does she have to build it? No. It does.
Yes.
Oh.
But not fully. It depends on their age and what decisions they've made because of it. But one thing we all must realise as parents, that if you choose to get rid of your own emotions while you've got children, young children, you'll find that as you deal with each emotion, the child will no longer experience that emotion, and it will automatically release its emotion as well as a result. That happens automatically. But it doesn't happen in the reverse automatically. So if the child releases the emotion, and the parent doesn't automatically release the emotion.
So you can help your children by helping yourself, but you can't help your parents.
Exactly.
Okay.
And when you think about it, that makes a lot of sense from a law of karma point of view, from a law of compensation point of view, in that parents holding on to their own emotion is what created the emotion in you. So as a parent, if you want to solve any issues with regard to what's going on with the children, the best thing for you to do is deal with your own emotion.
Yeah.
You do that and automatically your children will continually respond. There's a discussion coming up that I'm going to do in Brisbane that's about parenting children, and it'll be a 5-hour discussion about how all of that works.
By a child, what age have we got to
Worry parents
Sorry, what was that question?
She asked by what age, like if I start clearing my emotions, does it affect my children at what age?
Okay.
So whether is it only when they're young or is it when they're older or whatever? And the answer is, if a parent clears away its emotion, it affects the child at any age. With one proviso. If the child is at an age where they are now making choices and decisions that have affected other people about these emotions, then that child will still need to work through those particular issues. So obviously the younger the child, the easier it's going to be. But if our child, say, in our teenage years, we can certainly do things for them in the teenage years. But by the time they get to a stage where they're determining their own life, they're exercising their own free will to make the choices and decisions, by that stage it's more difficult to affect them from clearing away their own emotions. But I've had people who are like in their 60s who have 40-year-old children, and they've worked through an emotion towards their child, and all of a sudden their child has treated them differently. Right? So it happens at any age, but obviously the older we get, the more difficult it becomes for the child to actually start choosing itself. It needs to choose for itself.